going on. And it was cool to see that building across the street from us at Coin, what they're doing inside of there.
Yeah, I've actually gotten to know a few of those guys just by being outside and walking through. So it is really kind of nice to be able to go inside, see what's going on. And it makes it more important for us as a city to handle the problems that we have with our growth, with the homeless situation and all of that. We're going through a big transformation right now.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Okay, it is 6:14, and we are turning now to OMSI, where there's a new exhibit that showcases the wonders of humans.
So let's get over to Cor Harlan. He's live this morning with the details on body whirls. Cor?
Boy, this is a really neat exhibit. It goes on at OMSI here through the summer. And if you haven't really seen anything like this before, it's really fascinating. It's like going to an art gallery and you could just sit here and stare at some of the exhibits for hours and hours. These are actual human bodies. These are people that have deceased and decided to make their bodies available after death for illustrative purposes, for exhibits like this. Jennifer Powers is one of the educators here at OMSI. And this is kind of the end of the display here, and the most graphic and just the most you just see everything here. What's the purpose of having them in a football pose here, by the way?
Yeah, so all of these whole body plastinates, or whole human bodies, are posed in a really specific way to show different things about our anatomy. So the two that we have here are playing football, like you said, and it really is to show the different ways that our bodies can react and move, and how just amazing our muscle system is to allow us to do these things. And I think it also is, in a way, showing the different ways that we connect to the human body. And a lot of people are going to feel like they can connect to this position, to playing sports, to have done some of these things, which really creates an even more personal reflection in the exhibit.
When I look at this, I look at the fat. Isn't that awful? I look at the fat and I look at the muscle and I go, oh my gosh, this guy was probably real skinny in his life, I would suspect, right?
Yeah, and I think that making those observations and making those connections are really good for us to think about our own health and our own bodies as well.
Makes you think about a second donut in the morning, or even a first one. Guards there. That is really cool. You get to see the brain, and again, this is an actual human brain that was. That thing did a lot of thinking at some point for somebody, or not. I don't know the condition of it. But without getting too graphic over here, I'm going to cover up all the twisty bits back here. But this is really the end of the exhibit right here, where this person has in his hand, over his head there, and stay high on the shot, all of the internal organs that is inside a body there. That is from top to bottom, Jen. What, lungs?
Yeah, I mean, you've got the entire kind of everything in your torso, from your digestive system all the way to the intestines. And it's really showing not only our balance and our ability to use our body to balance, but also everything that's inside of you while you're doing that.
Well, that's what makes it happen every day, Jenny and Ken. It'll be here at OMSI, as I say, through September. But that right there in the palm of that guy's hand is what makes you get up in the morning, what makes you go to work in the morning, what makes you cry, what makes you laugh, what makes you do just about everything.
Yeah, I don't know if she's ever been asked about this, but Jenny and I were talking about it. Do we learn anything about the people whose bodies these were? Or is it's just anatomy and muscle structure, skeletal structure, and no background on who these folks were?
Do we have any background on any of the people that were here?
No, so everything that is in the exhibit, all of the specimens were donated by people who, before they died, gave their permission for their body to be used in an exhibit like this. But part of the Body World's mantra is really to focus on human anatomy and personal reflection of our own bodies. And so none of the identities or the past lives of the people that are featured here are revealed.
Tell you what, I'm going to do this. I'm signing up for this, because I could dig sitting in a museum kind of dead after I die. I think I could see myself doing this.
Okay. Well, there's a thought. Yeah.
Not buried, not burned, just kind of sitting out here in a
display.
museum. I like that.
All
yeah,
your
on
inners.
display.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
All
well,
the
if I
good
looked like
parts,
that
yes.
one guy, I would donate my body too.
Yeah, the football player?
Yeah, all
no doubt.
lean, muscle, yeah, okay.
All right, thanks, Cor. Let's talk traffic and weather right now. And weather-wise, we've been talking about the supermoon, and there's still opportunities for people to go outside and see it, right?
There is, yes. It still looks beautiful out this morning.